Welcome, everybody, to the Noisy Fox stream, where we free our minds. I hope you guys having a good ass day. I really do, because this is a big topic, and I don't want to see any tears on this. I'm not gonna cry. No one's gonna cry, and no one's gonna do anything bad. But I was recently asked, tell me a reason to not to end it all. When I saw this, I was like, what? Genuinely, what? Like, what are you talking about? Give you a reason to not end it all. There are so many reasons that you could think of for yourself personally. You don't need someone else to tell you that. So it became at the point where I'm like, why do people ask this? You already know that you're not supposed to do these things, but yet you're coming on line and asking people. You don't need to answer that question. We're going to talk about things that you need to realize if you ever have feelings like this. Keyword feelings. And I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm not here to give you bullshit. I'm not here to give you advice. I'm not here for that. Because every time I see someone ask this, everyone says the same thing. Oh my God, you're going to do good, man. Look at your past self. Think about how good you could be. I would miss you. Like bullshit. It's such bullshit. When people ask this, they want a solution, not your bullshit. People don't want your compassion. They don't want that. Especially if you're a dude. You don't want that. You want solutions. What do I need to do? Sometimes you don't know how to ask the question to get the determined result. But we're going to lay it down because I believe that if one person asks this, then a lot of people are asking the same question. And honestly, it's very sad that people have the thoughts of this, but we're going to talk about it because this is a very serious topic. So I'm not going to treat it with airy bullshit. Oh, it's going to get better. Fuck that. How many times have you heard that? Screw that. We're not here to talk about that. So we're going to give you guys some damn solutions. Because I believe people need solutions. They don't want to hear bullshit. You ever felt like you wanted to kill yourself, or you ever feel like suicide, if you ever feel like ending yourself, first of all, pay attention to what's making you think that. You need to first remember and see who the culprit is. Who is the culprit and who is responsible for these thoughts? You need to start there. The culprit is the person that is influencing you to make these actions. I once had a friend. She was beautiful. And she was in high school. We were good friends, and good friends for about 4 years or 3 years. I don't remember when she did it, but 2 or 3 years. I once had a friend, and she was a female. And she was, so nice. She treated everyone nice. She was very soft-spoken, caring, compassionate, very good female. She had a boyfriend, and then all of a sudden, she did the deed. And I was never told about it by her closer friends. I was never told about it. But what it seemed like was she committed suicide. Now, suicide is not fun, obviously. It's the literal rejection of your life. But I've gone through it through seeing someone do it, or not seeing someone do it, having someone close to me go through it. So I'm speaking from a point of get how you feel, guys, but stop the bullshit. Let's get to a solution here. Let's actually solve some problems. Let's actually do things. And I actually once, at one point, was going through a phase of depression where I was thinking about doing it myself. But then I had to look at the culprit. I said, what in the world is going on with me? Like, where are these thoughts coming from? Who is projecting these thoughts? Why am I even thinking about doing these to my wrist? Like, what am I thinking about? Is this illogical? Like, am I stupid? Honestly, these are the thoughts that were going through my head. When it just hit me, it just dawned on me. I literally asked myself, are you fucking retarded? Now, I'm not saying this is what anybody's going through. What I'm saying is what happened to me. I literally asked myself, are you fucking retarded? Because what I started to realize was that there is a culprit behind all these thoughts. That culprit is your damn mind. If we look at the human body, we have these hands, we have these arms, these elbows, and all these things, these spaghetti fingers. What the hell is this? What the heck is this human body? It's so epic, but so weird. I mean, come on, who just thinks, oh, I'm gonna create a human body? Let's presto, human spaghetti things coming out of his palm. And then you have something inside this skull, this conjured amount of fat. This conjured amount of fat, for some reason, has the power to create thoughts. Your thoughts are not you. I'm trying to tell you, if you ever felt like ending it all, what you need to realize is that the thought of ending it all does not mean that it's you. Does not mean that you believe it's what you need to do. Does not mean that's the actual outcome. When you are born, you're a baby. Born at 0, and you come out crying, and then you're 1. Well, a couple seconds old, a couple months old, a couple minutes old. You guys get the point. Come out, blah, blah, blah. You didn't consciously decide to come here. For some reason, you just popped out, presto. And then you start developing a conscious, you start developing an ego, you start developing a conscious mind, and you start becoming more aware, you start asking more questions. Fast forward to the age of 7, you're playing with your friends, blah, 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 going to the bike, going with your bike, going playing with your friends, playing Minecraft, playing whatever, talking to your parents, hopefully your parents. Some people don't have parents. Fast forward from 7 to age 15, going to high school. Things start seeming a little bit more clear. You still don't know what you want to do yet, but things start getting a little more clear. You start getting friends. You start doing things. You start doing more things with your life. You probably get a job or something. And then shit just starts getting hard. All of a sudden, shit just gets hard. Then you got to think about going to college, and you got to think about all these things in university. You might lose your friends, getting a car, talking about living somewhere else. Shit just gets hard. And then you're at this point where you're like, I don't really know what to do because school never fucking taught you how to deal with it. School never taught you the power of your emotions. School never taught you how to deal with your thoughts. School never taught you what to do when you have a negative thought. Well, I'm about to fucking tell you. Your negative thoughts are not you. First, you have to realize that. You have to realize that you are the culprit. Your brain, not you, but your brain is the culprit. Your brain is the culprit trying to sell you bullshit products like, hey, man, just do it. Your brain is the culprit. Your brain is the one telling you to do all these things, not you. Understand there's a difference. You are not this lump of fat that just so happens to conjure up these thoughts and tries to sell you these bullshit products. I liken the brain as like a salesman. The brain is a salesman that is trying to sell you thoughts, and these thoughts are like products. He's like, hey, buy my products, man. It's whether or not you want to buy into it. Your brain is going to tell you, hey, end it all, blah, 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 blah. You have to say, you know what? Screw you. Fuck you, brain. I don't want your bullshit products. And then every single day, do something that proves you are worthy enough to be on this fucking world. Because you are. You came here from a baby, and now you're here. You're just going to end it? Because your mind wanted to sell you some bullcrap products? I mean, think about the logistics of it. Your mind says, hey, do this. You're like, okay. It's your mind that's telling you to do this bullshit. Don't feed in to some salesman who's trying to sell you bullcrap. That's your mind. Your mind is the enemy sometimes. You have to put it in check. Say, you know what? I don't want your bullshit products. Screw you. Every day, prove to yourself every single day you are worthy enough to be on this planet. And man, if you are a male and you're not working out, start there. Start working out. If your problem is your mind telling you, hey, you're not good enough, maybe you should just end it all. What you need to do is you need to prove to yourself you are good enough. When you start putting value onto you, when you start doing the things that you need to do every single day, especially as a male, you will start seeing people want to be around you. That is one good reason as to why you are enough to be on this world. You should not be asking yourself, do I want to end it all? No, you don't. It's your mind that is suggesting you to do that. It's up to you to whether or not you want to buy the product. And the dangerous thing about the mind is it sells free products. That's what's dangerous about it. If you want good outcomes in life, you have to take the free good products from your mind and cancel out the free bad products. The mind is something that is living in your body rent free, trying to sell you all these products for free, literally for free. It's whether or not you want to buy it or not. Are you going to buy it or you're not? You have to look at suicide or ending it all as a suggestion. It's a suggestion from an external force in your skull that says, hey, maybe you should do this. You don't have to. Just do what you need to do every single day, and you will start finding reasons as to why it's fucking worth it. I had a female come up to me on SoundCloud. It's an odd platform. And I had just posted a song. And when she heard it, she gave me this long paragraph just randomly. I don't know her. She just gave it this long paragraph. Been going through a lot. Wanted to contemplate suicide. Been trying to do it for a lot of times. I have a lot of scratches on my wrist, a lot of cuts. And when I heard your song, I instantly wanted to stop. And I can say that you honestly saved my life. At that point, I knew you don't have to do it. You don't have to. The person that's going through it, the person that goes through hard times, the person that lets their mind win and give them these bullcrap products is going to be the same type of person who doesn't become their best potential. From age 0 to the time you go to high school and then you go to university, you're going to let your mind say, hey, you know what? It's just time to end it all. Or let's go past that. Let's say you're moving into your little later in life and maybe you have wife and kids, blah, blah, blah. You live in a house. Let's say you're 26, 27. And then you're just going through hard times. Maybe you lost your job or you lost money in the stock market. True story. and and you just feel like you can't recover. There's nothing happening. If that's you need to use the same analogy. It's not you that wants to do it. So you have to look at your present situation and you have to solve the problems. There is always some problem that happens in life. And your mind may suggest some BS product. It's up to you to say, you know what, mind, I don't want to do that. I'm going to look at my life and try and solve the problems. There is problems in your life that just need solving. It doesn't mean you need to go. It doesn't mean you need to end it all. It doesn't mean you need to depart prematurely. It doesn't mean you need to leave the world prematurely. It doesn't mean that you need to ascend prematurely, because you never really truly die. But you have to make the decision to cower out. You know what? I don't want to solve this problem. Maybe I'm going to do that. That's what the mind is trying to do. It's trying to sell you some cowardly thing. It's not you, though. How do you know it's not you? This thing, is this you? Meat suit? No. I don't even think the meat suit knows that what it is. Do you think these fingernails know that it's a fingernail? It's just a fingernail. You just tend to use it. Now, inside of that meat suit encompasses this lump of fat. Do you think that if you are the brain, and that's why you are a lump of fat? How are you a lump of fat if you use that lump of fat to control thoughts, and these thoughts and emotions and all these things control your body? Who are you? You don't know. You don't know. Never going to figure that out, probably. You have to make the decision, what am I going to do every single day to positively impact the world around me? What am I going to do? Because that's what it comes down to it. So the question is, do I want to kill myself, or do I want to commit suicide? Do I want to end it all? No, you don't. Your mind is suggesting you an idea and you are deciding whether or not to take it. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to look at your present life, look at the problems, and solve them. And every day become better as a human being to impact the world positively. That's what you're here to do. If you're asking a question, oh, what's my purpose? You don't know until you do something. Just do things, impact the world positively, and you will start to find out maybe that there's some reason you're here. You don't know who you are, and that's fine. Because honestly, that question is impossible to answer. Don't focus on that question. Instead, focus on what you need to do every single day to positively impact this world positively and correctly. Suicide. It's such, honestly, it's one of the most bullshit products your mind can give you. It's one of the most bullshit things your mind could ever give you. For the people who've ever felt like that, I wanted to make this stream because it seems a lot of people are going through this stage, and it's mostly the young people. What I started to realize, though, is that when I went through my stage of 2 months of depression, absolutely fantastic point in my life. But what I started to realize was that all these thoughts and all these actions that I was doing and all these feelings I was having was the start of a new me. You see, I like to liken it to a caterpillar. This is going to blow your mind. A caterpillar. This is the analogy I always use with depression. Always. Because usually it starts with a whole bunch of sad thoughts, and then your mind is like, hey, maybe you could buy this product. Hey, maybe you should just end it all. Hey, maybe you should do all this. Your mind's just trying to sell you stuff, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll go with that. The analogy I always use, a caterpillar walks on his 32 legs, maybe more. Diddly daddly do, all on the leaves, eating up the leaves, fat ass. Gets too fat one day, starts going through this process, tries to become the butterfly. But what happens is when he becomes a cocoon, the caterpillar, if you look this up, look at a video of it, the caterpillar actually dies. Literally, it kills itself. Literally. What happens is, while the caterpillar is in the cocoon, it turns into this mush of liquid. So instead of a caterpillar, it's just this glob of liquid. It's dead. It's not a caterpillar. It's actually dead. Now all these little things of liquids are just forming this random butterfly that pops up. From a caterpillar to something that only had these little legs and ate leaves all day, to something that is gorgeous and flies around. That's what you're experiencing. Your brain is trying to tell you, become the fucking butterfly you were born to be. You're done being a caterpillar, so become a butterfly and fly. You don't have to stay a caterpillar. Become the butterfly you were born to be. If you ever feel like you want to end it all, it's because you're tired of being a caterpillar. Spread your wings, look at your life, look at the problems, solve them, do something about your life. Don't look for anyone else on the outside talking about yeah, it's gonna be all right. Oh yeah, I feel you, man. Hey man, I've been going through it. Bullshit. They're the ones trying to keep you a caterpillar. Every time I hear this, I'm like, that person's not listening. That person's not getting any help. All he's getting is some useless reciprocation of feelings. Useless. What you need is solutions. You want to become a butterfly, but now you don't know how to deal with the salesman in your mind that's living rent-free. He doesn't pay rent, but he can sell you stuff. Man's is just trying to sell you stuff for free. He doesn't have a profit margin. He doesn't have any money he has to make. He sells anything to you for free. That's the dangerous thing about the mind. It is a salesman that has nothing to lose. And if you keep listening to the products that your mind keeps trying to give you, one day you're going to act on it. And you're going to regret that act. Don't act on something foolish. The feeling of wanting to kill yourself is foolish. The feeling of wanting to commit suicide is foolish. Now, if you're Japanese and you commit senpaku, that's different. I'm not talking about that. They have a genuine reason to do what they do. But in this Western world, you guys ain't doing that. You guys are building thoughts in your mind. Your mind is suggesting you thoughts, and you are either accepting them or not accepting them. That's what's going on here. Do you understand the difference? One, you're accepting some foolish product. The other one has an actual principle as to what they actually do and why they do it. Senpaku is actually much harder to achieve than just, oh, I'm sad, I'm going to kill myself. Because that's actually the genuine reason as what it is. Now, people may say, oh, my situation is so difficult, you don't understand. At the end of the day, it's your mind saying, hey, I'm sad. What am I going to do about it? Okay, I'm just going to kill myself. That's what it is. People are going to try and make it complicated. Oh, my situation's so bad. It doesn't matter how bad your situation is. There is always something that you can do in your life right now to solve those problems. And at the end of the day, when you solve those problems, continue trying to become the best butterfly that you can be, because you're done being a caterpillar. Your brain, you, whoever this you is all just tired of your life right now, and you want to do something to change it. So are you going to do it, or are you going to run? That's what it is. And that's it. Keep it simple, because honestly, I'm not here to give you compassion. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm tired of that bullshit. People don't get helped with that. What people get helped with is education and the knowledge. You need to learn how to say no to your mind. How I like to do it, to say no to my mind, to say no to the products, is I instill this in my framework. I understand that it is a salesman and you can say no to a salesman. The brain is just trying to sell you stuff. Honestly, that's what it is. It's trying to sell you stuff. What I like to do is I just keep saying no. Hey, you want to go out to movies? No. No, no, no. Fuck you, mind. Go to war with your mind if it takes that. Do whatever it takes to keep saying no. No. Hey, can you eat this donut? No. Hey, can you buy that thing? No. No. I don't want your product. Your brain will eventually submit. Your brain is not you. Notice how I externalized it from me. I didn't say I will eventually submit. I said my brain. Your brain is the one conjuring the thoughts, not you. You are observing those thoughts and you are choosing. Maybe I like that thought. I'm going to buy that. Ooh, that one's, I'm gonna take that. That one's cooler. That one's cheaper. I'm going to take that. Ooh, that one I agree with more. I'm going to take that. Oh, that one feels better for this situation. I'm going to take that. No. Say, you know what, mind? I don't like the products you're giving me. I'm going to say no. I'm going to humbly decline. Talk to your mind. Be present with your mind. It may help you. Not may. It helps you because it helps me. Say no. Say fucking no. Another thing you guys got to understand is there are key things that you can do if you ever feel like you want to do the deed, end it all, la 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 la. Or if you ever depressed, you don't know what the heck is going on. You feel like you're not good enough. You know, all these common symptoms, all these common things. One thing that you can do, and then I did, which was absolutely an absolutely great factor to helping me become the butterfly. Well, actually, I'm still more in the cocoon because I went through that dying process. I did die and I came back. I did die and I came back. One thing that you can do is redefine your definition of what dying is. What I do with everything is if a word is not clear enough on the definition, I have to define it myself. So, for example, I have the word jobbing. Jobbing means I am working for a company as an employee, only here temporary to make money so that I can use this money to do things that I really want to work on. That is why I don't say I am working if I am at job. I say I am jobbing. You know me, I always incorporate this vocabulary. It is very important you switch the way your words are, because what happens is when you switch the way your words work, you will develop a product in your mind that your brain can sell to you later. So it's like you start developing habits. You start developing habits of different ways of thinking. And other people see, other people think, oh, I'm at job, I'm working. See, when I'm at work, I'm working on what's truly going to help me in life to become more free. That's my definition of work. So every time I say I'm working, my brain is like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm going to be free. I'm going to become better. I'm going to become a better person. I'm going to achieve everything I want. So when I say I'm working, I'm put my brain in that mental framework. When I say I'm jobbing, my brain is like, oh, okay, I'm only here temporary, just to use the money to put into my work. So I think, oh, I'm jobbing, so I'm not here forever. So this is okay. It's okay. I'm not here forever, so it's chill. But when you say when you don't have a definition, then you're subject to the dictionary, or you're subject to other people's beliefs, or you're subject to random shit. Program your own mind. So for me, dying just means a big change. One thing that you do need to do is reprogram your definitions of things. So when I think dying, I'm like, oh my God, I died twice. I died twice. I don't mind dying at all. This is what I had to do because I was a caterpillar once. I'm still in the cocoon because I don't think I'm the butterfly yet. I don't think I'm my greatest version yet. But I'm going to get there because eventually, what comes out of that cocoon? A gorgeous butterfly. Are you staying the caterpillar? Or are you going to get in that cocoon and become a butterfly? Are you going to be the caterpillar that rolls up on itself and cuts its leg or something, dies in starvation or whatever? Are you going to be that one? Because that's what you're doing. You're cutting off your potential to become a butterfly, and you haven't even truly died yet. That's the crazy part. You haven't even truly died, and you're just going to cut off the cycle. You haven't even gotten a cocoon yet, and you're trying to end it at caterpillar. Don't do that. Why? Because you got potential to be a butterfly. Every caterpillar goes through the cocoon stage. Why? Because a caterpillar truly wants to become a butterfly. If you don't want to become a butterfly, see you out. See you out. Because there's a ton of people in line ready to become that butterfly. Is that going to be you? Like I said, I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm not here to give you compassion. I'm not here to get you comfortable. That's why it may seem harsh what I'm saying. But honestly, I'm just tired of seeing people say dumb shit. Say the same dumb shit. Oh, it's going to feel better. No, it's not. It's not going to feel better. It's only going to get worse if you don't solve the situation. Your mind is the culprit. Get rid of the fucking products that your mind is selling you. Get rid of them. I don't want to hear, oh, it's going to feel better. I want to know how to become better. Stop telling me this shit. And if you don't truly agree with this, you need to understand it all comes down to the problems in your life. You have problems in your life, and your mind is like, how can I get out of these problems, or how can I solve these problems? Those are the only two choices. Oh, my car has an oil change. Am I going to try and escape the oil change by putting it off and not doing it? Or am I just going to do the oil change? It's the only two choices. Are you going to be the one that does the oil change? or puts it off. Because putting it off is running from your problems. And that's what suicide is. Caterpillar doesn't say that. Oh no, no, the caterpillar's brave. You see, I guess, but there are some species of caterpillars that are scared of the cocoon. Oh no, I don't want to do that. But the caterpillar is brave. It's so strange. The caterpillar will grind every single day. Munch, 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 munch. Every leaf. Oh, that leaf looked good. Munch, 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 munch. Get bigger. Munch, 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 munch. Get sun. Munch, 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 munch. Eat bugs or whatever caterpillars eat. Munch, munch. It just keeps munching. It just keeps grinding. It just keeps becoming better. Till the eventually time it says, you know what? I want to become even better. Let me get in this cocoon. And then it goes through the big change. What comes out of that cocoon is so gorgeous, y'all. Let me prove to y'all how gorgeous a butterfly is. I did not expect this. I'll search up pictures of a butterfly, but here's what we gotta do. You see, you guys see this? Look at that, y'all. I ain't gonna cap with y'all. Look at that. This is your potential. Something that walks and has all these little itty bitty legs and eats leaves all day to becoming something that flies and is so beautiful and has much more freedom. Do you understand that a caterpillar's process from caterpillar to butterfly is actually the process of life? You guys think about that. Think about it. Caterpillar spawns randomly, comes out of this wherever the mother poops out the caterpillar. Now this caterpillar is young, goes through a growing stage, learns from the mom how to be a caterpillar, I guess. Munch, 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 munch. Because that's how the caterpillars grow. That's how they become better. They continue munching. Munch, 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 munch. Kind of like a human. We grow by munching content, munching information, munching education, munching food. We just munch. We just consume. Just like the caterpillar. Munch, 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 munch. Now, caterpillar gets to a point where he's like, you know what? I think it's time to do something even greater in life. Something amazing. That's it. I'm going to become a butterfly. Then it's like, okay, let me go in a cocoon. Munch, 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 munch. Oh, I'm in a cocoon now. Same thing with humans. We go through that same cocoon process because there's that one moment where you're just like, you know what? I'm tired of where I want to be. I'm tired of where I am right now. I'm tired of it. I'm going to do something better. That moment, you're in the cocoon. When you realize it's time to do something different, that's what this feeling you are feeling is all about. You're ready to go in the cocoon. You're ready. You're ready. Get in that cocoon. Go through that big change. Become the fucking butterfly you were born to be. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. Get to it. Cut out the thoughts. Because honestly, at the end of the stream, you should not be ever having these thoughts. You should not ever have these thoughts again. If you have these thoughts again, come back to the stream. It will be on YouTube forever until YouTube is done, which is gonna be a long time, most likely. So basically, never. It's gonna be here forever. Come back to this because it means you have forgotten who you are. You are ready. So get ready. But don't cut it short, y'all. Look at the situations you're in right now. Ask yourself, you know what? How can I solve? How can I be better? What do I need to do every single day to solve this situation? Look at your situation because your situation, your environment, something in your environment has told your mind, hey, sell this to him. It's like a business, y'all. Like your environment is in business with your mind. Your environment is like, hey, bro, sell this to him. Hey, see how much he'll pay for this. See how much he'll charge this for. Hey, see if he'll buy this. Your brain's like, okay, starts replaying the content to you You have to decide whether or not to take that product. Say no. Look at your situation. What is it that I need to do every day to solve these situations? Then get in the cocoon. Get in. Go through that process. And then when I see you out, you better be so damn gorgeous and flying like a butterfly. That's what we're all here to do, y'all. That's what we're all here to do. Butterfly, all the flight, the beauty, it represents freedom because the butterfly is free. First of all, it was a caterpillar. It was walking little tiny legs so slow, but now it can fly. That's freedom. It's the same analogy with people. Let's look at some pretty influential people. We have, what's someone influential that went through a similar process? Take Elon Musk, for example. Do you think Elon Musk just woke up and said, I want to create Tesla? No. Elon Musk spawned as a caterpillar, then one day had the epiphany, I'm going to create Tesla. So he started working on it. He got in the cocoon. And at the end of the day, one day he woke up, hold on, I have $1 billion in my account? Hold on. I did what I wanted. I now achieved the life that I wanted. He's a butterfly. He's a butterfly. But some people don't want to be a butterfly. Is that you? If that's you, then I'm honestly gonna say, go do you. Go do you. Go do you. We ain't hanging around with just caterpillars in the crib. We ain't doing that. We only want butterflies. If you ain't in the cocoon, you know what? I'm gonna create a Discord. I'm gonna call it the cocoon. I'm gonna literally do that. The cocoon. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call it the cocoon. Not now. I'm not gonna create the Discord now. I'm gonna call it the cocoon because this is perfect. I'm gonna call it the cocoon because we're all in there in the cocoon trying to become a butterfly. The caterpillar analogy is so perfect. When it comes to depression, when it comes to suicide, when it comes to all these things that are negative to your mind, think of the caterpillar analogy. Think of what it takes to become a butterfly. Go on. You know what, guys? Let's go on YouTube. Let's see the process. Let's see the scientific process. Let's see it. Let's see the scientific process. Oh, look, guys, it's me. It's me. What is the process for a caterpillar into a butterfly? What the hell? What is the process of a cat exam? What? I said a caterpillar. Dumb. Guys, let's see this. 1 minute. See this, y'all. Let me make sure my audio is working. See this real quick. Yeah, it's working. Wait, is there no audio? No, I want to hear some sound. Give me what's inside a caterpillar cocoon? No. Let me get some audio, like some talk. Look at him munching, y'all.
Hey, 42 here. The humble caterpillar is one of the most mind-shatteringly incredulous creatures on planet Earth.
Look at that,
There's
y'all.
so much more to this chubby worm than meets the eye. If there was a prize for the animal most likely to be a Pokemon, then this suave fella would take gold, because it evolves not once, but twice. First from a larva to a caterpillar, then finally into a beautiful butterfly. Actually, it's so alike a Pokemon, it already is one. But how does a living, organic thing metamorphosize so consistently and so perfectly into a completely different creature of an entirely different shape and
Get
size?
to the point. Gosh.
The caterpillar completely liquidized.
Completely liquidizes, y'all. It literally dies. It literally dies, y'all. Look at that, y'all. It literally dies.
This or totally amazed, but inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar completely liquidizes, turning into a mush of gooey proteins and fibers, and it slowly reforms into a butterfly over 10 days. We'll talk more about metamorphosis later, but first, let's start from the beginning of this incredible insect's life cycle, because this amazing insect has so many secrets up its sleeve, or wings, that you're not going to want to miss any of it. A female butterfly will first find a nice looking tree and lay its tiny eggs on the underside.
Okay,
of the
it's talking about the butterfly. I'm interested in the caterpillar.
What would you do for the power to fly? How about shedding your skin and dissolving your own muscles? Now, believe it or not, that gruesome process is how caterpillars earn their wings. Here's what you might not know about what's inside a caterpillar's cocoon. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a cocoon. Only certain moths build cocoons, which are like a silky sleeping bag that covers the insect. This, on the other hand, is what's called a chrysalis. It's not a sac or a pouch, it's actually the caterpillar's own body. When it's time for the transformation to begin, caterpillar's body ramps up production of a hormone called ecdysone, and that causes it to cast off its outer coating, sort of like how a snake sheds its skin. And underneath is a hard shell, similar to the exoskeleton of a beetle. After that, life for the little caterpillar gets oozy. First, it releases enzymes called caspases. These rip apart and dissolve cells in its muscles, digestive system, and other organs. But the enzymes don't quite liquefy all of the caterpillar. They leave key structures intact, like breathing tubes. At the same time, specialized cells called imaginal discs start waking up. Before the chrysalis stage, these discs were kept dormant by a series of hormones in the caterpillar's body.
Look at that, y'all.
But once
it was sleeping. It was sleeping. Don't be a sleeper. Get in the cocoon. Get in.
Discs the opportunity to do what they do best, build a butterfly. You see, each disc contains the gene to form a different...
Y'all got the point. Munch, 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 munch. Become the cocoon. Dies. Comes back out a caterpillar. Always remember that analogy, because it will help you so far in getting through your issues of whether or not you want to end it all. Look, if anyone wants to talk about it, free, hit me up. Got my Instagram. Look, I got all my socials. All my socials are there. All my socials. Look, y'all see that? All my socials are here. Hit me up. Hit me up. But with that being said, I hope y'all get through it. Look at your situation, solve the problems, and do what you need to do every day to become the butterfly. Get in the cocoon. Get in. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next stream. I hope you guys gained some insight and value off this. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Noisy Fox out. Peace. I can't end the stream.